They call dogs man's best friend, but is it friendship or something calculated? You think you domesticated the wolf. You think you're the master. What if I told you the dog actually hacked your brain? Go back 15,000 years. The world was a brutal, frozen nightmare. For early humans, the night was a death sentence. The wolf was the apex predator of this nightmare. But the wolf was starving. He saw humans as a resource pool. He didn't come for love. He came because begging is easier than hunting. That first bone wasn't friendship. It was the first scam in history. He realized that being less aggressive meant free food. Phase 1. Evolution and chemistry. The friendliest wolves survived and passed on their genes. They literally bred themselves to be more palatable to humans. We thought we were breeding guardians. They were breeding waiters. They discovered their secret weapon, neoteny, staying baby-like forever. Our brains are hardwired to protect big-eyed infants. Dogs hijacked this circuit. When you look into a dog's eyes, your brain releases oxytocin. They didn't just learn to sit. They learned how to chemically force you to love them. It's a biological lock and key. They hold the key, and you are the lock. You aren't choosing love. You are chemically programmed to provide for them. You feel good feeding them. They feel like geniuses for making you do it. Think about it. The dog spends his day sleeping and looking cute. While you fight for survival, gather wood, and cook, they rest. Who is really in charge? The hunter or the one waiting for food? If any other creature lived in your house for free, you'd call it a parasite. But because they look furry and cute, we give them a free pass. Phase 2. The cost. Science proved dogs evolved a brow muscle to mimic human sadness. Wolves don't have it. Dogs evolved it specifically to manipulate us. They realized, if I move this muscle, I get more meat. This isn't adaptation. This is an evolutionary con job. They even figured out how to drain your bank account. You work 40 hours a week to pay for their high-end kibble. The dog is on the couch, doing absolutely nothing. We are the labor force for the canine elite. They turned us into employees, and we pay them in belly rubs. It is brilliant, truly terrifyingly brilliant. Contrast this with the wolf. The wolf is a wild, independent force. Compare that to the pug. We broke their bodies for our own vanity. We didn't just domesticate them, we deformed them. We crippled their biology, and they crippled our bank accounts. Thousands in bills for health problems. We created by breeding. Phase 3. Dependency. They love us, or are they just protecting their investment? When you leave for work, they aren't sad. They are worried their provider is gone. Their survival depends on your return. That's not love. That's dependency. When you walk through that door, they jump on you. You think, oh, he's so happy to see me. His brain is actually saying, the food provider has returned. Success. We are trapped in a cycle that favors the four-legged ones. Look at who holds the leash. Look at who cleans up after whom. The dog is the superior being in this hierarchy. You wake up when he wants, walk when he wants. He does exactly what he wants. This isn't a partnership. It's a management structure. Does this make you angry? It should. But then he gives you those eyes and you forget everything. Phase 4. Success and numbers. Evolution cares about one thing, passing on genes. The wolf is losing. His habitat is shrinking. The dog is winning. He is everywhere on Earth. He has conquered every continent and every household. He didn't use weapons. He used cuteness. And it was enough to take over the planet. He is the most successful predator in human history. He convinces you to feed him. He is a master of resource management. You eat whatever you find. He eats balanced protein. You sleep on the edge. He takes up all the space. You think teaching sit proves dominance? No, you're just rewarding his performance. He learns what gestures make you happy, so he can unlock his reward. You aren't the trainer. You are being trained to react to his cues. He is the CEO, observing his employee, that's you, working to pay his bills. Phase 5. The contract. Is this love? Or is it just a biological trap? The oxytocin spike is real. They engineered this bond to be addictive. You give a command. You think you're in control. But he weighs his options. If the reward isn't worth it, he ignores you. You are just a waiter in a restaurant where the customer never tips. Greatest scam in mammalian history. They traded wild freedom for your house. 15,000 years of successful grifting, and we accepted it. We gave them protection for almost nothing in return. It feels good to be needed, right? That feeling keeps the scam running. Go get it. Perfect loop of human effort. He brings it back, you throw it again. Wait, I am fetching for him. You're running around, getting tired, while he gets exercise. You work, you play, you clean, you pay. They don't hunt. They are expert resource managers. Phase 6. Final truth. Think about it. You are the engine, the battery, and the bank account powering their entire stress-free, comfortable existence. While you're sweating over your budget, they're just dreaming about what to eat next. They are the managers. We are the employees. From a cold, hard evolutionary perspective, they absolutely crushed us. While other species struggle to find food or shelter, dogs have outsourced their entire survival strategy to the most dominant species on the planet, us. Wolves are disappearing. Dogs are everywhere, dominating the globe. So who is the real pet here? You or him? You know the truth deep down. You see the manipulation, the resource management, the grift. But the second they jump on your lap and look at you like that, all that logic just melts away. It's not a weakness, it's chemistry. Your brain literally dumps a cocktail of dopamine and oxytocin into your system, effectively overriding every logical thought you have. It's an unbeatable biological override switch. We lost this war thousands of years ago. We signed the contract the moment we tossed that first bone into the darkness of that cave. It was a binding agreement that neither side is breaking anytime soon. And if you're being honest with yourself, you aren't even mad about it. How could you be? They're just too good at what they do. At the end of the day, it's actually a pretty good deal. You get the affection, the love, and the companionship, and he gets the steak and the couch. Everyone wins, right? So, if you want to stay one step ahead of our furry, four-legged overlords, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe now, before they figure out how to take over the rest of the world.